Okay, so these are all of a type, and the type is really having to do with the fact that, like I said in the other video, when we talk about parallelograms, consecutive angles need to sum to 180, and opposite angles need to be congruent. So there in 39, let's start there. 39 says ABCD is a parallelogram. If CDA, this angle, is 57, then which angle are they asking about? BCD. They're asking about this angle, and since they need to sum to 180, you can say 180 minus 57, and you get 123 degrees. Right? Easy. We're going to apply the same thinking for this parallelogram, but now we have variable expressions. And they're telling us that measure of angle 2 measures this certain thing, that's here, and measure of angle 4 measures this thing. And notice that they are opposite angles, and so they're going to be congruent. So we can use that information to set up the 4x minus 20 equals 3x minus 11, and find out what each one of these angles is, and then we can use it to find m, because once we know what x is, we can say that angle 2 must be measuring whatever, and since angle 2 and angle 1 together form 180 degrees, we can find it that way. So let's solve this first. Let's say minus 3x x minus 20 equals negative 11, and then plus 20 and plus 20 gives us x equals 9. Okay, now that we know that x is 9, we can plug it into either one of the expressions. And let's say I'll plug it into 3x minus 11. And since it's 16, we need to subtract from 180, and we can say then 180 take away 16 . 164. And that's what we're going to go on. Okay. By the way, I'm just solving these. I'm not looking at what the answers are posted in the back. If you catch me in a mistake, please let me know. I am just moving through solving these. So, on to the next one. ABCD is a parallelogram if CDA, C to D to A, measures 63. Then what is ABC? ABC over here. Well, opposite angles are congruent. So the answer is measure of angle ABC is 63 degrees. Yep. And then lastly, WXYZ is a parallelogram. Name an angle congruent to what? Congruent to angle XYZ, XYZ. That's that right there. Opposite angles are congruent, so we would say angle ZWX, which is across from it, is congruent.